George Kittle joining us now, and this crowd is going insane.
I might have a hard time hearing you, Fally. They're pretty fired up. This is the most fired up crowd I think we've seen post-game, and this isn't the team that lives here.
It's exactly. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, and this crowd has been very heavy Niners all night.
I feel like we're
I know, right?
I feel like we're in the 49ers stadium.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George,
He's won.
you guys 8-0 right now.
That's pretty cool.
What do you have to say to this crowd out here, your fans?
Let's go!
They're throwing hats. It's like a graduation ceremony here.
Did I score
This is
three?
awesome.
It's a hat trick.
Yeah, so tonight this was a game where it just felt like you guys, the passing game especially, Jimmy G was just like locked in,
Yeah, he's pretty good, right?
on a different level. What was different about tonight?
Nothing. We're doing the same thing we always do. We couldn't rely on the run the entire game. Jimmy made a bunch of big plays. We had a lot of young receivers step up, and I mean, hey, how about my guy Ross Dwelly making that third down to win the game?
How about it?
Hey, that's my guy. So just the fact that we had guys step up when they needed to step up, make those take advantage of those opportunities, it was incredible football.
Man, walk us through this replay of you blessing the Buddha Baker, not once, but 2 times. He gave him the love on the left shoulder, and he gave him love on the right shoulder.
Yep. Oh, wow.
What are you smelling right now?
It's a big second helping.
So, what kind of entree did you give him? Calamari?
Entree? That was some nice pasta with some chicken over the top. Came back for dessert. It was a big dessert, though. Big old tiramisu.
Hope it was pumpkin pie, being Halloween and everything.
Oh,
right.
I could take a pumpkin pie. I like that.
George, we saw you hurt your knee a little bit in the first half, get it bent back. We were really concerned that you weren't going to be able to tough it out, come back in that game, but you did, and you played amazing, had a great game. What allowed you to be able to come back out there and be there for your teammates, be there for Jimmy G after banging up your knee?
It's football. That's what happens.
I wouldn't have done that. I was not nearly that tough. If I would have bent my knee like that, I would have been on the sideline.
He played for Cleveland, too, so just by
I thought you didn't miss, 10,000 snaps in a row?
I never bent my knee back like that.
Oh, it's football. Stuff happens, and you just got to push through it, man. There's only 53 guys out there playing 47, and you got to make the plays.
It seemed like Jimmy G, from an outsider standpoint, took a big step tonight. He made a number of big throws, especially down the stretch, under duress a few times. Didn't have as much of the run game as you usually have. Did you see that same thing where you feel like this could be a big step in his career?
I mean, for me, Jimmy does this stuff every day in practice, and just seeing him make those plays, I mean, I expect those. I know not everyone else, expects him to make those, but I expect that from him, so it's nothing new to me. But I love the fact that he's doing that because he's an incredible quarterback. He's the best leader I've ever been around, and to have him be able to have that type of game on Thursday Night Football when, not everything's going the way it's supposed to, he definitely took a step forward.
With the acquisition of Emmanuel Sanders,
he's pretty good too.
Yeah.
What has he brought to the wide receiver group that you guys are missing?
I think what the coolest thing is he's a guy he's done it before. He's won. He's won it on the biggest stage. He's a vet. He knows how to do it. You don't have to coach him in anything. He knows how to hold himself accountable. He knows how to go through the playbook, knows how to study. And I think when you have a guy like that, you bring him into a young wide receiver room. You got Dante Pettis, Debo, you got Kendrick Bourne, Richie James. When you got a young room and you can bring in a guy like that, he brings them along instantly. And you can notice at the first day of practice, they're like, hey, our mindset has to change. We got to step up more, and they have.
George, you just ran through all of these names, all of this talent that you guys have on the field. Your defense has been balling as well. You guys are obviously 8-0 right now. So what do you have to say to all the naysayers out there right now? Because I know you came out here, you were fired up. You fired up the crowd. So what do you have to say to the haters?
After the game, I give you a lot of credit for that.
It's amazing.
All right, you look at these guys. Let's go, baby! They're incredible. I mean, we're just having fun. And we're just going to keep attacking one game at a time. We had 24 hours to celebrate this one. We're looking at Seattle for Monday Night Football. I can't wait for that one either. That's going to be a great game. I can't wait to go against those guys. It's going to be fun. And, we're just going to keep taking it one game at a time and see what happens from there.
Not to mention that you get some guys back, too. So you've been doing this out here with a ton of injuries. You get both of your tackles back as well. So how important is that for you guys? And how nice is that you can go, you have an extra time off now. You guys just won this big divisional game under the bright lights on Thursday Night Football. And now just knowing that you're going to play the Seattle Seahawks with a bunch of your guys coming back to full health.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, when you get a legend like Joe Staley back, I mean, he's incredible. Mike McGlinchey on the right tackle, and Juszczyk is incredible too at fullback. I mean, but you can't really say enough about the guys that did step up, whether it's School, whether it's Brunskill, whether it's Dwelly. Those 3 guys stepped up, and without those 3 guys, we're not 8-0. We lose probably 3 or 4 of those games without those guys. Yes!
We lose. You can't hold back the excitement.
I can't. They're incredible.
Yeah, you guys are 8-0. Is it fair to say that you guys are the team to beat, or is the NFC up, or is it up for grabs?
All I know is that every single Sunday, everyone that plays us is going to get our best shot, no matter what it is. We lost for 2 years straight. We won 10 games in 2 years. We know what it's like to be the underdog, and we know what it's like to give people our best shot and not win. So we're not gonna mess up this opportunity. So every team that we play will get our best shot, and they're not gonna want it.
They're not gonna want it.
Nah.
So you guys are the team to beat in the NFC.
Gonna get our best shot every single week, baby.
Ooh, that was a
guarantee, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I did. I said it for you.
Yeah. Well, you're good at that. I'll let you take care of that.
All right. Appreciate it.
Kyle Shanahan, his offense, it's one of the hot topics in the NFL right now, being that you guys are 8-0. How does that run game help set up the play action for you specifically to get you open to allow you to have the type of seasons that you've had here with Kyle Shanahan?
I love the play action pass because that allows me to wiggle out. Guys don't see me, their eyes are in the backfield. And when our run game is what it is, and I think we're averaging like 100+ yards, we're doing pretty well in the run game. So,
not bad.
Yeah, not bad. But when those play actions come, I just got to take advantage of those things. And Jimmy gives me a good ball, and guys don't really see me, so it lets me run for 20, 25 yards every single time. And our play action's doing great. And there's one that we didn't get called. I was pretty sad about, but we'll come back to it next week.
Save it for next week.
Yeah,
don't tell us. Don't spoil it here.
I won't.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all right.
This team has so many guys that, as you mentioned, just step up. I mean, when you look at the amount of receiving touchdowns to different guys on this team, it's incredible. And then you have Ross Dwelly stepping up with that big 3rd down catch.
Oh, yeah.
How amazing is it for you to watch your teammates just be able to grind it out in the clutch, too?
One of my favorite things about football is it just puts guys in situations, and what Kyle Shanahan does, he puts guys in situation to succeed. And when those guys get out there and they take advantage of those opportunities, Debo had a bad drop in the end zone, but he came back and he had 2 incredible plays for us, get those 3rd downs. And that's just growing, and that's becoming a better player. Ross Dwelly, he was a tight end playing fullback, moving him to fullback to replace Juszczyk, who's a Pro Bowl fullback, and he's done a fantastic job. And then he gets a 3rd down conversion. I can't go out there and play. So when you can rely on those guys, it's just incredible.
We've seen what you can do in the pass game. We see how well you block. We get to see the best version of Kittle. What's one thing you think you need to work on this year to help you take yourself over the top?
I could have scored down there on that one I got tackled at the inch-yard line. I got to be better at that.
Maybe show more personality too.
Because you're pretty dry.
Energy.
I am pretty dry.
Yeah.
You're right. I am dry.
So
I'll get some liquid courage later.
Awesome. Last year at TNF, when we were in San Francisco, we had Nick Mullins on the set.
Incredible.
And you were cheering. You were seen cheering with a bunch of fans behind the set. And then...
Yeah, where's he at?
I know, right? Get him out here. He's got to do the same for you. There it is there. So you were there cheering on your man post-game. And then we saw a couple weeks ago in D.C., you were photobombing Jimmy G, just hanging out in the background. This is a pattern of behavior that we are now following.
Alarming.
It's on our radar. What do your teammates say about this, and who's the next person that you're ready to mess with that you haven't yet?
I can't tell you. I just sneak up on people when they're least expecting.
You don't have a list somewhere?
I might. I can't tell you guys all my, I got a plan for all this. It's all good.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
I'm
a
locked
good
in.
tease.
Lock in, focus up, and just laser focus, baby.
I like it. There's a strategy here behind the madness. George Kittle, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Fun.
And congratulations on the win. Go enjoy it. 8-0.
I'm going to go enjoy it. It's going to be
so
fun.
great. And you know what? Say goodbye to the fans before we let you go.